Hey, frugal friends, it's Hope from Under the Median. Hey, I wanted to just take a minute. This is like a spontaneous video. I wanted to take a sec and just give you a really quick look at what I do every single morning. This is my daily routine whiteboard. Now, it changes a little bit every day, and that's why it's great to have your routine on a whiteboard. But there are specific things that are included every day that I think are super important. So I'm going to swing the camera around here. There's my whiteboard. Okay, I'm recording this on a Wednesday. Now, the first thing you'll notice there is walk. So, y'all, self-care is actually super, super important. It's more important than you would believe that it is in you reaching your goals, whether those goals are for your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, or your financial health. So, starting the day off with just a brisk walk or a little bit of a workout or something that really gives you some self-care first thing in the morning is really important. Now, the second thing there you'll see is something that is financial. So we start out with something that's going to nurture and get me ready to go on my day emotionally. And then I am going to check my food stock up balance. So I have been squirreling money away for 6 months. I have cut the grocery budget as short as I can because we are getting ready to do a huge stock up haul from an Amish community that's about an hour away from us. So I made my order and we're going to go pick it up in a couple of weeks. And I want to make sure that I am not overextending the amount of money that I had to stock up because I went to Sam's. Our membership is actually lapsed, but my sister is here in town visiting from Alabama. She has a current Sam's membership. So we went over and I stocked up on some things that we normally get at Sam's and I just hadn't gotten several months because our membership lapsed. So, hey, tell me in the comments section, are you a Sam's Club member? Is it worth it to you? Because we are seriously considering whether it is worth it to us or not worth it to us. All right. Now, the next thing on the list there you'll see is something that is just plain fun. Make some sun tea. I'm reminding myself that I want to make some herbal sun tea because a little later in the day, when I cut myself off from my source of caffeine by not drinking any more caffeinated beverages, that I'm going to want some sun tea and I'm going to want it done and I'm going to want it in the refrigerator cooling. And finally, there's a business thing, of course, work on a cookbook. Several of you have actually requested that the recipes that are on the website that we put them into a cookbook. And these are recipes that my son, who is 16 years old and loves to cook, that we have created together. So I am working on a cookbook. Now I'm going to scroll down and show you something else that is actually really important. So if I am going to cook something that day, I make sure that I have it listed down at the bottom of the list. So today I am going to cook carrot dogs. Have y'all ever tried carrot dogs? I'm going to have my handy dandy assistant, my 13-year-old son, run over, get the carrot dogs out so you can show them. So I have these all ready to cook a little bit later today, and they have been marinating in the refrigerator. If you've not tried carrot dogs, these babies are so good. Even like if you're a carnivore, I give you my word, these are so healthy for you, and they taste absolutely amazing. Let's see if I can show these. Let's see. Ooh, there you go. So you'll see they're in a marinade. Yep. And we're going to throw those in the oven. I'm going to throw beets in at the same time, zucchini around. So those are just slices of zucchini that I'm going to put a simple gluten-free breading on, and we're going to toast them in the oven at the same time that we're cooking the carrot dogs and roasting some beets. And then I'm going to I got a whole head of cauliflower, so I'm going to make sure I put some seasoning on it, and I'm going to roast it at the same time. Now, why am I pointing this out to you? Because I am filling that oven. It is like 90 degrees here in Illinois, guys. It is hotter than well, it's hot in Illinois, okay? I'm just going to say that. And so I really seriously, I only want to turn that oven on about once a week. And when I turn it on, then I'm going to make sure I'm getting the most out of it. And I'm going to fill it up as full as I possibly can. So this represents food for us for the next couple of days. Not only that, I know in advance we're going to eat some of those beets, but I'm going to set some aside and I'm going to make beet burgers a little bit later in the week. So this represents a game plan that I have for the next few days of cooking. So that's a look at some of the things. I'm going to put this up here. Some of the things that show up on my daily to-do list. So tell me in the comments, do you have a daily to-do list? And what sort of things do you find that you need to put on that list to remind yourself, I really need to do this today? All right, thanks for joining me, and we'll hop back on again in the future.